Welcome to Two Nerds in a Bedroom, and this is a new show by Vince and I, Blavin, and we'd like to thank our sponsors, Three Nerds in a Basement, for sponsoring this. I'm just kidding, I can't do it, man.
Our sponsors? Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
we're
I like
sponsoring
that.
ourselves. We pay ourselves. But
Absolutely.
yeah, this is different because we're in our own bedrooms, or I guess I'm in my bedroom. I
You
don't know if you are.
Yeah, you know where my computer is, but you make it sound so weird, like we're in our bedrooms, boys.
Really
I don't know.
intimate, really
Yeah.
intimate.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's just hilarious that like our setups, the it's just funny that we use yours and we bring our own microphones and everything, even though we all have our own setups at home. So it just goes to show we go the extra mile in the other shows too.
Actually, the setup in my room are all my items. Like all the mics are mine.
I always thought that Anthony brought his,
No, they were all mine.
but everybody out there, he did bring his microphone, so we're gonna expect him to join in on the show once he gets settled. So that's hopefully gonna happen
Wait,
soon.
he actually brought a microphone with him?
He brought his Yeti.
Did he really? He should have
He
asked me.
did.
I would have given him my Rode, my other one.
Oh, yeah, Anthony, you hear that? I know you're gonna listen to this.
No, but then
You gotta,
he would have needed a thing.
what, the
The
XLR cable?
plus I forget what it's called.
Oh, the little Focusrite Scarlett USB 101 or whatever.
I mean that's the brand I have, but yeah, whatever that's called, I forget what it's.
Yeah, I also forget what it's called, but I also have that one.
Yes, yeah,
Actually, no, Vince, you have the upgraded version of the one I have. You have like two ports in it, right?
yeah, because I always have two mics, right?
Yeah, that's true. Oh, so you bought that in anticipation of using two mics. Oh, look at you.
Absolutely.
Full streaming setup. And
I
you even
couldn't.
have that little.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't afford the four mic setup.
Yeah. But you have the thingy, right? The dashboard switching thing for streaming?
I don't have the Go XLR, but I have a Stream Deck. But that's for different purposes. That's for like lighting and like I actually use it more for productivity. I don't use
Productivity, what do you mean?
like I have specific buttons on my Stream Deck that switches which monitors turn on.
Wow. Do you have the
Like,
pedals?
No, I don't. I want the Elgato pedals though. I know. I saw those and I thought, Elgato pedals. That looks awesome.
Yeah, that it does look sweet. Probably pricey though.
Yeah, but I guess we've already kind of jumped into it. But yeah, the podcast isn't dead, and guess what? We're back faster than ever with minor changes. And by minor, I mean Anthony's gone forever.
No, that's not true. I feel like his reaction to that would have been, "God damn it!" Vince."
I know, but you know what? Anthony has. He looks like he's having a great time in Japan.
He does. He really does.
I told him I wanted to go to the Seiko Museum, and so what did he do? He went to the Seiko Museum and posted pictures all about it.
Did he actually?
Yeah, and I'm like, you asshole.
Oh, actually, I don't. See, I don't have Instagram anymore, so I guess he's
Right.
live blogging all of his stuff.
Yeah, I think he's in Nagoya right now at a science center. So he's
Yeah, that was yesterday. Actually, he spoke to us about it.
Oh, did he? Did he get a haircut?
Man, these are all questions that I will ask him next time.
Because he
So-
took a selfie of himself. I'm like, what is this hair? What is this? What is this hair?
Maybe he got a haircut before his left. Then isn't his mom a hairdresser?
Yeah, but she wouldn't cut it like that. She
Wait,
wouldn't give
what
him.
did he cut?
She wouldn't give him a part, and like a little bit of a
He has
wave
a
and a
part?
flip. Yes.
Oh my god, Anthony! Oh wow, I gotta see these. Here, post it on the thing so I can take a look at it.
Okay,
I'd love to. I'd love to see what he looks like right now. But yeah, so I've been staying up too late, and messing up my own sleep to play League of Legends with
so I've been
our
seeing
producer-
this.
Yeah, with our producer's brother, and randomly, a wild Anthony would appear, and he would just pop in the chat and start chatting with us.
Is he
And
coaching you?
Yeah, but the thing is that like he can't watch our stream because his internet, he's on data that's hotspotted to his.
He's on data.
He's on because he doesn't have internet at the place he's currently staying at for training. So he bought unlimited data on his phone and he hotspotted his laptop. But talking to us on Discord and watching the stream would be a little much, I think. So I wasn't able to watch us play. But it is hilarious that he stayed up. Well, the boys stayed up until 6 a.m. Not me, but they did, chatting with him and everything. So we're getting used to the time difference,
Yeah. No, I see. Okay, cool. And he's doing well because I haven't talked to him since he left.
Yeah, I think he's doing well. He's doing trading right now, but I'm sure
Okay.
he'll fill you in eventually as to like what's happening. But he usually does try to come on in our evenings, his morning.
Yeah. Okay, so
Wait,
like right
what-
now. So he.
Oh, I can't see the pictures because I have to think. But I guess I see one with his hand, and I see one of the girls from that anime he likes.
Nichijou.
Nichijou, yeah. Oh, interesting.
Jijojo. Yeah.
These
Okay.
all aren't from Japan right away, right?
No, I think they're all in Japan. Here, I screenshotted one of them so you could take a look at his face
Yeah, that's right, Anthony. We're showing screenshots of you.
of you because we miss you that much.
We,
We forgot what you look like.
oh. That is Anthony-san. That is a hairstyle.
Dude, I was like, what is this?
Whoa. That is an interesting hairstyle. I like his shirt too.
That man walked off the airplane and was like, I am integrating 100%.
Hey, look up Ezreal from League of Legends. That's what it
Ezreal?
reminds me of. Yeah. That's what his hair reminds me of.
Okay. Oh my god. Yeah. I see it. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he has the part. Oh my. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
I didn't expect that. Did he always have a part? No, right?
I don't think so. And I always felt like he had his bangs like covering his forehead and eyes.
Oh, I like this new look. Bravo.
The man looks faster, like he can run faster or something.
This is like a Sonic joke. I don't get it.
No, it's not. He just looks faster. That's all it is.
Anthony, can you confirm with us through email if you are indeed quicker?
Actually,
And can you go fast?
I was about to say, if you said he comes on in his mornings or evenings,
He's awake right now, I think.
Are you saying there's a possibility he might like just shadow drop into this recording?
Yeah, did you add him to the Discord?
I did, but he didn't say yes. But because we are recording this on Discord,
no, it's Monday morning. It's Monday morning.
He's training.
He's training. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh man, that's even funnier. But yeah, I think overall his work is going to be in the evenings, so he should be able to. Anyway, this is all speculation. I'd ask him, but I think he can join. I think he'll find it. He'll find time. We can help him find time to move it around. But yeah, hilarious. Wow, that hairstyle is like jarring to me right now.
I feel so bad for the listeners because you have to have Anthony on Instagram to see the photo.
But I'm sure you can find him.
I'm sure you will.
Because aren't all your socials on the podcast page?
Yeah, I think they are. They should be.
Bag of milk and stuff.
Something like that.
I'm very impressed, by the way, Vince. That we aren't talking over each other. I thought we would.
I thought we would too, but I guess Discord's got a really good connection.
Oh, I thought more we are professional and we know how to talk to wait in between sentences.
Oh, maybe, but also that once this is done recording, I'm gonna edit it, make it sound more natural.
Ooh, more natural. Just gonna add some words in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
A little bit of background jazz, bossa nova in there.
No, we might get copyright strike.
It's true.
But speaking of lots of words, we have a couple comments regarding the last episode.
Okay.
So let's go through them. Let's check it out. Okay.
Maybe.
So first one comes from Tony Bill, and he says, "When's the next podcast?" Well, buddy, you're listening to it.
Damn.
To be fair, he actually posted this 5 minutes ago because I set up a live stream on the channel, and he actually tuned in.
Interesting.
So
interesting.
Maybe he's got that foresight.
Well, he's gonna have a good time now that he's gonna listen to this.
Yeah. The next one comes from, "Where is the what if the what is in why?"
Oh, that's absolutely true.
And it says, "Glad you guys are going to keep this thing going remotely, and thanks for reading my comment on air, as you did the last time I bothered to write something like 7 years ago or whatever."
What did he write? Do you remember that he wrote something 7 years ago?
I guess so. He's going to try to be a bit more active in the comments when the show relaunches, but I don't want to eat Mr. Chu's lunch with a question. I do have something else in mind though, but we'll see what happens. See y'all in a bit and have a good one. Well, turns out we weren't gone for very long, like a week and a half. So
no, not at all.
And the last one's from Lions Den 99. "Best of luck, boys."
Now, how did you spell boys?
BOYS.
Oh, okay.
I know. Mm-hmm. Been with you for ages now via a dead toy reviewer, RIP type V. Okay.
Hilarious.
We'll follow any permutation of the podcast takes, as you've been a fun highlight of my week. I
like that, the permutation.
Anyways, that's it. Just a couple of little thank yous and mentions of gratitude for us being here. I didn't realize there's as many listeners as the.
So how much do you guys average?
I have no idea. I don't really look at it anymore.
You don't check the metrics?
Not really. To be honest, this podcast has kind of always been second nature to me. We just record, upload, and I kind of just forget about it.
Well, I'm just happy that people find. Well, I wasn't on it for a lot. these past few years, but I'm just happy that people find it interesting, our lives interesting enough to listen to, and our
Yeah,
opinions.
same.
You know what I mean?
I guess so too. Yeah, maybe. I
So
don't
you
know.
know that second person that messaged,
Sure.
the one with the what if the in the Y or something.
Yeah, that's the
I don't know what was it again that he said.
oh, his name?
No, like what is it that he said? The what in the Y?
That's just his username.
Oh, because I have a counterpoint to that.
What?
Why do they call it oven when you in the cold food of out hot eat the food?
Shut up. Oh my
Do you know
god.
that's from?
No.
It's like a Garfield meme.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
But
god.
anyway, yeah, love it.
Damn.
Yeah, well here we are. So we're gonna keep
We
it
are here.
going.
We'll try.
We'll try. We didn't try to invite our producer, but he was busy producing other works for, other high name artists.
I guess so. Listen, TJ, I have 2 mics here. I told him just take one, but I think he's like, fuck this.
Yeah, he's like, oh, thank God I'm out. Finally.
I'm sure he'll show up at some point down.
Of course. He's the
I
main
don't know, but if we give him a mic, will he actually talk?
That's what I'm thinking.
Because it's not like we're gonna keep him on mute, so anything he does say, he can respond.
Right. He probably speaks the most during the year-end podcast, right?
Unless we directly ask him.
Oh, he doesn't just chime in. I guess it's not. He's a tiebreaker, right? So
Yeah. I mean, he in real life, he's also a very quiet person.
he can be.
Yeah, unless
Yeah.
you got to pull things on.
Yeah, that's true. But when he does, it's usually gems. Like he usually doesn't say a lot, but it hits hard, you know.
Absolutely, always some quality comments with that guy.
Yes, some quality commentary for sure. Love it. All right, so what do we got on the docket today?
I don't know. We Anthony and I used to always plan show notes. I don't know if you want to do that. I could put in a document in the Discord if you want.
Oh, silly Vince.
But this week, I don't think we did that, and I don't know how often we're gonna continue. I don't even know what's like. To be honest, Blaven, the only thing on my mind right now is Hogwarts Legacy.
Is it actually
week.
out? Oh,
it's out
it's not
this
out
Friday.
week.
But if you pre-ordered the deluxe edition, you get it on Tuesday.
And let me guess, did you pre-order the deluxe edition?
You bet your ass, I got it. I'm so excited. I think it's preloaded on my PS5 already. It's ready to go.
So I watched some gameplay footage of this, and when you guys said it was going to be like Skyrim but with Hogwarts, it literally looks like Skyrim with Hogwarts.
It's absolutely that.
But you kill people. People
What do
will
you
get
mean?
frozen and they fall off cliffs and I assume they die.
I hope so.
I didn't realize that it was so whatchamacallit. I didn't realize it could be so, like you're actively attacking people with magic.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, the story goes that there's like dark magicians, so you can. I think they're the main bad guys, so you are attacking them. Like I can't. There's got to be some sort of bad dudes, but there's other activities you can do, right?
Right. So is it like an open world thing, or
it's absolutely open world? I don't think it's as big as something like as. And there's also, I think they've confirmed there is no morality, so it's not like you're going to be penalized for just randomly killing people.
It looks cool. I didn't realize that there were damage numbers also until I started watching.
Yeah, and there's a lot of like extra stuff going on. There's so many smaller systems, like activities and quest lines to put together. And I think they also have like companions and friends.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm skimming through like an early walkthrough that I haven't seen before, and you can fly on your Quidditch thing and everything. Quidditch, not Quidditch, broom.
Your broom, your Quidditch thing.
Your Quidditch.
Wow, that's
sure. Yes, I know a lot about Harry Potter.
Clearly,
Expectum Patronus. See,
what's that mean?
It's a spell. No,
what does it do?
Oh damn. Okay, there's one here. There's a guy, a poacher, right? And he froze him, and then he falls off a cliff. That person's dead.
Probably,
and you can just do that. And you can just do that in the game, you know?
Yeah, but isn't that like what we all want? We want to live our best.
And I guess that is true. Who's your favorite Harry Potter character?
I don't know actually. I'm actually going through all the Harry Potter movies. I'm on episode. I'm on movie. I just finished the 3rd movie.
So that would be wait. I can do this. This is the Chamber of Secrets.
No.
What? Yeah, it is.
No.
No shit. That's the 2nd one.
Yes.
No, the 3rd one is Prisoner of Azkaban.
There you go. With what's his face? Sirius Black.
Okay, so what is it? Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah. Or Sorcerer's
Chamber
Stone.
of Secrets. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. Chamber of Secrets.
Mm-hmm.
Prisoner of Azkaban. Yep. Goblet of Fire.
That's right.
Half-Blood Prince.
No.
Okay, but that's like number 6, right?
The Half Blood Prince is number 6. Yes.
And number 7 is Deathly Hallows,
Yes. So you're missing
part 1.
5. Yes.
What's 5? Ooh.
Order of
Oh,
the
the
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes. But they split the last
2.
book into 2 movies, right?
Yeah. Yeah. They
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, all right, all right. And
Yeah.
you've
I
seen
don't.
them all though, right?
No. So actually, I haven't seen the last 2 movies.
See, I had the opposite. I watched everything up until Goblet of Fire. Then I didn't watch any of the other movies, and I went on a plane and I watched Deathly Hallows Part 2 on the plane. I'm like, whoa, 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 what's happening here?
Whoa, that's kind of weird.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
there's
like,
2 movie gap.
yeah, I read up to the 6th book, and
You
then I didn't
read?
read. Yeah, that was the like when I was younger. Yeah.
Oh, 6
I
movies. You could have just finished it. There's only one more.
Yeah, you'd think, but I never did. I never got around to it.
Dang. Wait, no, I'm missing one more. I only said 6 movies, right? Or
No, you said
6
7.
books. Oh, there's 7. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Interesting. Huh, I didn't
But yeah,
realize you were a Harry Potter fan.
I am.
Ish.
I don't like to say it because apparently it's bad to be a Harry Potter fan nowadays.
Let's not get into
Right?
that. But let's get into what house you are.
Oh, what house I am. So I do the actually for this game you can be sorted into your house pre-game, and I've been put into Raven.
Wait, you get sorted pre-game. Do you have to ask? Do you have to answer questions?
Yeah.
Oh, so they have one of those online quizzes. What house are you?
Pretty much, yeah.
If you had a perfect date, what would it be? If you had
Yeah.
a relaxing day, what would it look like to you?
Something like that, yeah. I think it's Ravenclaw, or they put me in I'm
Gryffindor?
blanking. That's the West. I don't know why I blanked.
I bet you know exactly which house I get put in every single time.
Yeah, man. The Puffs.
The Puffs. Listen, I got my boy. What's his name?
I don't
Cedric
know.
Diggory? Is that his name?
Is he a Hufflepuff?
He is. And isn't Newt Scamander, who's my favorite Harry Potter character, isn't he also a Hufflepuff?
Newt's Commander?
Before he got the guy from what is it? Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them?
Oh, I've never seen that movie.
I like those movies. Those are my favorite Harry Potter movies. And by Harry Potter, I mean Wizarding
Oh.
World movies. I
Okay.
really enjoy those ones.
The only girl I remember is Luna Lovegood.
Isn't she weird?
She's from
But she's like a
Ravenclaw.
good guy, right?
I think so. Yeah.
She's Ravenclaw? Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
I
she's
didn't know that.
Ravenclaw. Same with what's her face?
Nice.
Cho Chang? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know many of the characters.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
there we
do
go.
really enjoy Goblet of Fire because when they introduced the other schools, that was pretty cool. The
That's my
French
favorite
school.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
With just basically the ballerina girls.
Yes. Where they would like, and they would be like butterflies. And then the
Yeah.
other guys came in with like the fire.
Yeah, the
brimstone
Russians.
stuff.
So
Yeah,
wait,
that's
is one of the schools Asian or no?
I don't remember. I only
Okay,
remember
yeah.
those 2 schools. That
Yeah,
came
I can't
in.
remember the third one that comes in.
Interesting. Yeah, that was really cool. Hey, let's have our kids fight a dragon.
That was the best part.
Yeah, true. So I didn't realize you were excited for this game.
I am. Me and TJ are so pumped.
Is it just because can you play with friends?
No, it's all single player.
So are you just excited because it's set in the Harry Potter world, or did
More-
you want a game like this?
I think more because it's like in the Harry Potter world. But
Okay.
yeah, because like I do like the Skyrim formula. I like open world.
Yeah. Is it
Uh-huh.
actually open world, like proven?
You could just hop. You have a button that brings up your broomstick, and you can just fly wherever you want.
Okay.
You have mounts. Yeah, there's like a farming component to it, like a Tamagotchi thing.
Uh-huh.
Go to
So
school. There's a story.
Who's producing this game? Is it like
I have no
Square
idea.
Enix?
No.
Eidos?
It's I think it's Warner Brothers.
Oh, interesting.
I think so.
It looks good. I'm watching videos right now and like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who the actual developer is. Avalanche. I can't remember what they made Disney Infinity. Damn, this developer
Nice.
doesn't know.
Uh-oh. You gotta buy your Infinity your little toy to play with.
Yeah, this is just it's nothing. They've made only like Disney games, completely Disney and that's it game.
Hey, I'm hopefully they will hit this one out of the park. I know there's a lot of Harry Potter fans out there, so
I mean, hey, previews look good. All the word on the street looks good, and I've already dropped $100. Pot commit.
no, there you go. I hope you have a great time with it. I've also been watching gameplay trailers for a game I'm excited about that's coming out next month.
Which one?
Resident Evil 4 remake.
There's a change they made to it, right?
What's the change?
Oh God, no! I like they removed a certain puzzle aspect or something.
Oh, I can't remember. I heard they're only adding new content, not removing anything. But I'm not quite sure if they like changed anything. But from what I saw in the gameplay video, it looks awesome, but I had to stop myself so I didn't spoil myself more. Because I completely forget what happened in that game. So
yeah, all I remember is you show up to the village, right? And
Yeah.
then
well,
there's a man with a chainsaw.
Yes, that's basically the beginning of the game, but that's like the most famous part that everybody knows.
Yeah, I
That
think
the
I played
chainsaw
that
guy.
with. Yeah, I played that with friends.
You didn't beat it though, did you?
No, I did, but I can't
Oh.
remember. I don't know how that game ends. I can't remember anything about it.
I also can't remember anything about it,
Yeah.
but I think that's better for me. And then I looked at my Steam history, my purchase history,
Yeah.
and that and Street Fighter 6 I bought as soon as they were available. And your boy had bought the Ultimate Edition on both. I was like, "Whoa, what did I do?"
Whoa! Oh, you know, I've never pre-ordered on Steam. That's wild. Holy.
Yeah, I pre-ordered the highest possible edition. I was like, you know what? Thanks, past me. Now, current me is gonna be like, damn, I have the Ultimate Edition because I wouldn't have missed that money anyway. You know what I mean? Now it's like, oh, it's just free now to me, quote unquote. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah. So good times, good times. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah,
But
no, the game looks good.
So you're gonna beat it in like what one sitting or a couple?
Resident Evil
sittings?
4?
No, Harry Potter.
No way. No way. I think a game I could possibly beat in one sitting is Resident Evil, that remake, because I feel like that's the one I should have bought and played.
Compared to,
because right now I'm
something
going
else?
through 7.
Ooh,
And
so are you not enjoying it?
no, so I like it. It's fun. It's just I guess I forgot the part about it being first person.
Yeah, that's like the whole shtick.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, this is such a. It's. I guess in my mind, Resident Evil's always been third person.
Well, tank controls, or are you talking about Resident Evil 2 remake type?
Well, tank controls, but also like the last one I played was 2 remake, and I loved 2 remake.
Yeah, 3 remake is basically the same, more of the same, except shorter.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard it's a better, like, I don't know if it's better, but yeah, I just heard it's really short. But I'm going through 7, and 7's a lot of fun. So I think I was talking to you and Anthony. I'm like, how did you guys play this game? It's so fucking dark.
It is dark. I had to turn up my brightness. I'll be real.
Yeah, so because I followed the guidelines where it says like image on the left, you shouldn't be able to see. Image on the right, it's barely seen. So I did that with the brightness. Like I can't see it.
Yeah.
I looked up online and they're like, yeah, the developers made an artistic choice because they wanted to be very dark, have your eyes adjust to the darkness and not blah blah blah.
Immersion.
Yeah, something like that. And I think it works because I think that game was originally conceived in VR, right?
Well, was it? I'm not quite sure.
I remember that game was in VR, and if it was in VR where you had like no exterior lights to see your to invade the screen, then I think I understand.
Invade the screen. Okay.
Then yeah, I'd be like, oh, that makes more sense. But anyways, I found out it was on the PS Plus collection for free anyway, so I got it there to download it. I'm playing on my nicer TV, and it's way easier. It's way easier.
Nice flex.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, this game's much easier. It's very graphic, like extremely graphic.
Yeah, I didn't expect that to be something that would irk you or make you feel uncomfortable, I guess.
Yeah, I'm like, it's weird. Do
you think it's unnecessarily graphic?
No, I don't think it's unnecessarily graphic. Like, it's fine. It's part of the game. I guess I've never been a fan of that kind of stuff. Like, I don't look at that and go, oh yeah, give me more.
Now,
I'm not Anthony, like where it's like, oh, that dude got beheaded, sick. Let me see it again.
I don't think that was okay. I was also quite alarmed because your character, I didn't know if it was a trope where he gets badly injured, but he just has like a little first aid spray or bottle, and he's like, okay, I'm all good to go.
Okay, yeah. So like that happens like in the first 15 minutes, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Like so slight spoilers. Your hand gets chopped off,
and you put it back on with a thing. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. And then you get an Apple Watch.
So do you think that you'll be playing the rest of the game?
Probably, yeah.
Okay,
so definitely this. Definitely this.
Well, it's not explained in this.
Oh,
okay. Great.
I
guess no. I guess it is. It is kind of. I think I can't remember which game it was explained in. Is either this or 8, but I think it is. I for sure remember it being explained in 8. I can't remember, but there is an explanation for that, which I thought is great.
Okay,
is actually a great little bit of story. The fact that it explains why you're able to regenerate from your injuries in that manner.
Okay, yeah, but like, is this okay? I guess it'll be answered. It was just so weird that like it didn't really affect the main character as much as I thought it would.
And there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
you have to trust when I say that there is a reason for
yeah.
why your character is the way he is, because he
Yeah.
receives much more grievous injuries as you
Mhm.
go, and
Yeah.
yeah, and they
I
physically
will.
show him using the bottle, right? You saw that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and I'm like, is this bottle just magic? Like, what the hell?
yeah. There's a reason for all this. Trust. Yeah,
Okay, okay, cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I wanna beat it. Like, I wanna get through it.
I would implore you to beat 8
Yeah, I
especially.
probably want to do that too, but I'll probably have to break between play
Yeah.
Harry Potter. But the one thing I wanted to say was, yes, I think it's probably scarier than the other games, and I think a lot of it comes from first person and just how
Uh huh.
dark it is.
Uh huh.
But the one thing that takes away from the scariness is the block button is so OP.
The block button is pretty much, yeah.
Like
You're invincible.
I was like, I can either shoot this guy and waste my bullets or block and walk around, and that's all I've been doing.
You're talking about when the guy's chasing you around the house.
Yeah, I've just been blocking. I'm like, wow, you can't die with the block button. This is insane.
Honestly, I get stressed out in that game because of him chasing you throughout the whole place, and
Yeah.
I can't get the stuff I want to get done quick enough sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that being a problem like down the line, but in the beginning hours, I just walk up to him, hold
Mhm.
block, and then just like circle strafe until I'm in the direction I want, and then run the other way.
Interesting. Yeah. There's a quick turn in this, right?
Yeah, I think it's like down circle.
Ooh, I love the quick turn. That's my
Yeah.
BFF, bro.
Yeah, but no, it's a good game. I'm having fun. I think I just like I'm still early on. I'm within maybe under
You're still in
two
the
hours.
house.
Yeah, I'm still in the house. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like Zoe's calling me throughout the building, calling me to
Man,
get
these
out.
people are rich as heck, with that Louisiana house that's that large enough to make
I
game into.
know, I
It's
know. When you
crazy.
meet in the beginning, when you meet the cop, I'm like, poor guy. I know he's
Of
gonna die.
course. Of
Sure,
course.
sure enough.
The story of these games I was quite taken with, I'll be honest. I
Really?
didn't know anything about the game, and with the story, I thought it was really well done. That's what I thought for me anyway. I don't know what everybody else thinks out there. Leave us a comment if you want to, like and subscribe.
Wow.
Yeah,
What a
there you go. God, I'm practicing my streamerness,
oh god.
Um, but yeah, I was actually very impressed with this game. I didn't think that I would like this part of the franchise without these established characters like Jill, Claire, all that stuff. But this is a worthy
Yeah,
addition.
you're
Well, although Chris does come back, and this is within the universe because Chris comes back in 8, right? So
Yeah, no, so you're right, because I think that's why I didn't play it when it originally came out, because there was no Jill, Chris, no Shiva, no who's the other girl from 2?
really, you really wanted to pull Shiva out of all the people?
No, but she popped into my head because I played 5 so much.
Yeah, I
But
did like 5 a lot. Shiva Alamar. Well, I mean,
yeah,
there's no Jake. Oh, duh.
yeah. Who's the girl in 2? Is it Rachel?
Who? Claire?
Claire. Sorry, no, I wasn't thinking
Rachel?
Claire. I was thinking Ada Wong.
Hey, she's back and forth. Oh, baby.
I know.
Always. I just feel really bad for Leon, man. He really likes her. She's just like, nah, I'm a secret agent. Bye. Let me take your stuff. Yeah, and I'm also sad that Wesker's not here.
Oh, Wesker. I always forget that Wesker was like a critical part of this franchise for so long.
He's like the main bad guy.
Yeah, and then after was it 5 that he's gone or
He,
6?
the one where Chris punches Boulder. Yeah, that's 5.
Okay, it's 5. Yes. At the end. Oh yeah, because Jill comes back as like I'm Super Jill. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
being possessed and everything. Yeah,
Hey, what a
I
dumb
just love
game.
how it went from survival horror to action flick.
Yeah, I know. But no, this is a cool. I think 7's pretty cool. It's like $10, and if you have PS5, it's free until May.
Yeah,
So.
I do recommend 8 though. I think my experience with 8 was I liked it better than 7. 7 was like survival horror. 8 is kind of like what 7 would be if 8 is kind of like what 5 is to the franchise in my opinion. It's much more
Okay.
action paced.
Okay. Yeah, I think what do you call it? Anthony said the same thing because he played them back to back, and he really liked 7, and he played 8, and he's like 8's amazing. And I thought,
Yeah, 8's
okay,
amazing because it's like an action movie.
good to know.
It through and through. Yeah, pretty
Good
much.
to know. Good to
Yeah,
know.
I
Okay.
liked 8 a lot. Yeah, compared to 7. I'll be real.
Okay.
I also played them back to back
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
because 8 was coming out. So I
Oh,
beat
that's right. I
7
remember.
the
Yeah,
week
you were
before.
streaming 7. Yeah.
Yeah, and people were making fun of me because I was so scared. And then when I
Yeah.
played 8, I wasn't scared at all. It was just straight fights. So I was like, okay, I love it. Yeah. It's
Cool.
the claustrophobia of the house because like you can't move around a lot. Well, in 8 you had the village, right? So you can literally run around. to a lot
Oh,
of
that's
different
right.
places.
I guess I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because they played on the
Hmm.
VIII, right? So and the castle was quite spacious too, right?
I'm
So
sorry. They played on the what now?
because it's 8, right? VIII, right? But
Yeah.
it can be like
Oh,
VILL, right?
damn.
Village. They're so
I hate
clever.
I really hate this stuff.
Oh, you love it.
Oh.
But speaking of 8, guess what
Mm-hmm.
other 8 thing I did the other day? That didn't even make sense, that sentence.
What other thing
I
you ate? I don't know, rice?
no. I also I guess interacted something with the number 8 in Roman numerals.
Oh wow. Tell me
This
more.
past, I guess it was in Christmas actually. It was my Christmas present to myself.
Your Christmas
I
present to yourself.
I beat Final Fantasy 8. My
So
favorite
this
Final Fantasy.
that's why I was like, what are you talking about? You beat Final Fantasy. I thought you've beaten this game for forever.
I've never beaten this game. So I played it when I was a teenager, early teens, like 13, 14. When
Yeah.
I first came to Canada, I had a choice. So I had bought a PlayStation from a family friend. It came with
Yeah.
a couple of games. The 2 games that came with it were Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8. So
Mm-hmm.
which one did you think I popped in first?
7.
No, I popped in 8 first because it was later in the Roman numerals, right?
Oh, because it must be better.
Yes, that's what I thought. Because I didn't know that they weren't, connected.
Oh,
So I
fair
played the
enough.
game, but younger me was enamored by the fists, by the sword, by the guns of the some of the characters, and the other characters.
Actually, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. Because it's either the Buster Sword or the Gun Blade, and you're like, that's a sword and a gun.
Yeah,
This is the one. Yeah. Okay, I get it. All right.
I was alluding more to the fact that in the 8, the male characters use the glove. One of them used the gun or a vine, and the other one had the gun blade, which is Squall. And I thought that the girl characters were lame, so I didn't use them.
Oh
But
yes, yes, yes.
here's the problem with that game. So my sort of discrimination turned on me.
Yeah.
I left the female party members at level 40, and all of the male characters were at 100. But the game scales on your level,
Yeah.
which wasn't a problem because I would just always have the 3 guys in the group, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the final boss can switch out your party members forcibly.
That's right. I remember
And
this.
I didn't know, and I didn't want to take the time to level them up, so I never picked up the game again. And as a kid,
Gotcha.
I had printed out a game facts guide from my dad's office when I visited him that was over 300 pages long. I took 300 pages out of their copier to print out this game facts guide when he was on lunch and he wasn't looking. And man, I still didn't beat the game because of that fact.
Okay, so you've
And
gotten basically up to the end and never seen the ending.
that's right. I've never seen it, and I beat everything legit. Even though
Wow.
as a kid I was following a guide, I still had to do the grinding, the drawing of all the magic and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
But this time I decided to do 100% complete run. So what the toughest part of this game was is actually not the fighting. It's not the battling. It's not anything having to do with the main story. It's the
Mhm.
card game.
Oh yes, triple triad.
Yeah, I collected every single card, and there are cards that are missable.
You can miss cards?
You can miss cards because then the people you talk to, well, okay, it's not entirely missable, but after a certain point in the story, which is disc 4, there's a lot of areas that are inaccessible. So you could miss cards, and I also collectible items for the trophy. So for the you can
Really?
collect magazines. Yeah, you can collect magazines. As part of like one of the trophies, the achievements they put on for Steam. And what happened was I missed one of them, and it was a story point that was only 5 minutes long or so. Like you have to find a ship or something, and then it disappears from the world as soon as you finish that cutscene. And there's a magazine on that ship, so I had to reload a previous file, and I had to go back and get it. It was so bad. I had like multiple save files going to make sure I get all the achievements and everything, and it was so rough. But I
Whoa.
run 100% of the game. I finished all the side quests that I didn't even know existed. And the card game side quest, there's even a side quest where you have to beat literally a group of members in your school who are named Jack, King, Queen, yada yada, as part of like the school
No way,
card
really?
quest.
Wow.
And in the end, when you fall asleep one night, the king wakes you up and you find out it's one of your party members. She's just in your room, and it'll only trigger if you sleep in your room.
Oh.
So how would you ever know that, right? So
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
guess you
like,
just like
so
oh
I had to
wow.
literally keep resting, like, and I did it over 20 times until she popped up and was like, "Oh, you defeated all the other members. Now we shall fight." And then we
What?
play cards.
Oh wow. Huh.
Yeah, but what's really cool is that once you beat all the card members on the final disc, all of the card members will be in your ship that you're flying around in, and you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
play all of them, and they play all the cards from all of the people in the game. So
Hmm.
you can get cards, turn them into items, because I don't know if you know in the game you can turn cards into items. You can turn the cards into items and then play them again and get the card back.
Oh, wait, that sounds
So
really
that
useful.
right, but people don't usually do the side quest because it's so tedious that they don't get this little perk. So
Okay.
at the end, basically you can infinitely make the best items in the game, but you have to earn them back one at a time. So
Okay.
basically,
Okay.
if you have all the rare cards, if you lose one, then the person will use that rare card guaranteed next time.
Oh,
But they
okay,
can only
okay.
ever use one at a time.
Yeah.
So you'll always get it back. This is long and short of it. So it's really
Oh.
cool, like that they can do that, but it's quite a tedious process. I'll be real with you.
No, it does sound very like, yeah, time consuming and wow.
And yeah, once I finished the game, man, I almost, not gonna lie, I did shed a tear. I
Did
never
you
saw
really?
what the ending
I
was.
was gonna ask, like,
It
after
was
all
very,
this time, was it worth it?
it was very emotional. Yes, it was very worth it for me.
Wow.
It was basically
Wow.
a huge life accomplishment that I beat this game, and I'm very happy about it. And while I can't say I recommend it to anybody else, I I do love Final Fantasy VIII very much because it holds a lot of nostalgia for me.
No, I liked it. I remember at the time 8 got panned for being, I don't know why people so much.
Well, they changed a lot of the mechanics.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
the
you have,
junction system, people didn't like
yeah,
that.
you don't have MP. The game is just weird. It's a love story, right?
Which is weird to me because 2 games later is 10 and people fucking love 10.
Oh, they do. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
That is also a love story.
Mm.
But I don't know what it is about this one. I think it's such a departure from 7, which was what everyone liked.
Yeah.
Again, I don't really know the full story. There's lots of videos out there. I was watching this. I was watching this channel on YouTube called Final Fantasy Union, and they go through all the different. Did you know this about Final Fantasy VIII? And like little icebergs about it.
Yeah.
And it's quite interesting to see like what the development process was of these games and how people have different ideas of what they want in the game and what things that they say were kind of a mistake, what they thought was good,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it was an interesting deep dive into what came, how these ideas came about.
Right.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but I did enjoy it. I really liked it, and it turns out that Renoa, as
Mhm.
a kid, I shunned her, right, with all the other,
Why?
but all three of the female members are uber mega strong.
I was gonna say like Renault
Actually, my
Strong.
weakest member was Irvine, the guy with the gun. Like he was the most useless to me.
Yeah, I never used him. What was
Yeah,
the what was the girl?
selfie with the
Is
nunchucks.
she yeah, is she Squall's like best friend? No.
No, Squall's. I don't know who Squall's best friend would be, but Quistis, the girl with the whip, is like his instructor that
Yeah.
loves him. But
Yes.
turns out later it's not really love.
Yeah,
And
but
then
so that
selfie. Okay, go on. Sorry.
yeah, Selfie's the yeah, no, I think Selfie's on the short hair, right?
Yes, she's the one with the nunchucks, and
She's
she's like
good.
the happy-go-lucky, right?
Yes.
And then the other girl is Renoa, the black-haired one. That's the one
Yeah,
that's
she's
he's
the
in
love
love with.
interest. Yeah, yeah.
Love
But no,
interest,
I
right?
remember
So
I remember Selfie being so good.
yeah, because her limit break. Oh, I did. I'm gonna tell you right now too. I did cheat. So in the new remake, I say, listen, I don't have that kind of time as an adult. But
Oh,
they
do you have
have
that
one where
three
it's
times speed?
3 times speed,
Oh,
infinite
infinite.
HP, and
Yes.
automatic limit break all the time.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I played 7 like that.
But Vince, did you know that in the game, if something hits you for exactly 9,000 higher than your max HP, you'll die.
Oh, really?
So if I'm facing something with 2,000, if I have 2,000 HP and they hit me for 2,001, I die. Because the game doesn't work on infinite HP. It just regens your HP to the max after you get hit.
That's right. It's just constantly like restoring, but it's not
Right.
set. Oh,
Yes,
you're not.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty funny because I learned that the hard way with Tonberries.
Oh, did you? Oh, they just
One of them
one shot you.
They one shot. So they have a move in this game called Everybody's Grudge.
Yeah, yeah.
It hits you for the amount of monsters you've killed by that character, and usually they would go for Squall, and Squall has killed many, many, many monsters, and
Yeah.
he just gets insta killed. Everybody else is fine.
Wow. Huh.
Yeah, so in this game, the way I went through it is that I kept my level as low as possible until disc 4 by not fighting any enemies, because boss battles don't give you experience in this game.
Okay. Okay.
Weird, right?
Yeah.
But any enemies that I randomly fought or I had to fight that were just regular enemies, I would turn them into cards, which doesn't give you experience.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason being is because if you play the card game, you can get high level magic. And let's say you're level 10 and the enemies are level 10, their stats are higher than yours, right? Because they assume that you're going to be junctioning. But you can take advantage of that by never leveling up. And the enemies will always stay low leveled, but you can get higher level magic, junction into your stats, and be way stronger than them. So you'll never die.
Oh,
You'll hurt them
okay.
more, yada yada. But after disc 4, once you get all the nice farming spots, that's where I just went, I leveled up everybody, and it was way easier because I had all the highest stats possible already.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it was a good time. But yeah, and the reason being is because Renoa. The reason I brought up the was it using the girls is because
Yeah.
Renoa actually, I didn't understand how her limit break worked as a kid, but she basically goes berserk and casts the most offensive spell a random offensive spell in her inventory. But if you only give her meteor and the rest of the spells in her inventory are like life, arrow, I don't know what else that's like defensive spells that you can junction to her stats, she'll only cast meteor over and over again.
Oh wow.
But it doesn't cost
Anything,
right?
Because you berserked her.
Exact. No, it was part of her limit break. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
what I did was for Omega or Ultimate Weapon, both of them, I just made her invincible with one of the items because they can one shot you both of those weapons for 9,000. I made her invincible, and then I made her cast meteor. And I just left the game and I went to like eat or something and came back and she killed Omega Weapon by herself without any input from me. I just AFK'd it. Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
I also got Lionheart on disc 1, which was not necessary.
You got his last weapon? Oh wait, no, that's his limit break, right?
No, that's his last weapon.
Oh my god.
I got it in this one because I played the card game. Not worth it. Don't recommend it to anybody to do it. It's just a huge grind. But
I was gonna say you must have grinded forever to do that.
Yeah, most of my playtime was grinding the card game. I would say about 80% of the time was the card game rather than the actual game. But it's not even worth it because with the way Squall's limit break works is at the end of his limit break, he'll pick one of, depending on how your crisis level, or like depending on if your guys are low HP, if they're almost dying, yada yada, he'll pick one of his random finishers. I thought that if I only had the first one and then I had the last one, he'll only 50-50 between the first limit break finisher and the last one, which is Lionheart. No, as soon as you get Lionheart, he gives you all the other limit break finishers.
Oh,
so he picks from a list of like 5 or something, and I'm like, oh, that's so lame. And then Quistis had blue magic, and she had literally moves that could break the damage cap or just insta kill enemies.
Yeah.
So that was cool. And then Zell, the guy who's punching, I don't remember, but he had inputs like fighting games.
Yeah, I remember that one.
But what people would do is called the Armageddon Fist, where you would just loop square X and left right over and over again.
Square X left right?
So it would be square X for the headbutt and then left right for a punch rush. But you would just do, because that motion is so quick, you can just slide your fingers to left right, and they would do that at a fraction of a second. And because there's like 9 seconds, they would do that infinitely for a loop until the opponent died, basically.
Oh wow.
They wouldn't waste time on doing long inputs. They would just do the 2 simplest ones over and over again in a loop.
Oh, okay.
And you'll know if the opponent's dead. If you keep going, it'll just say 0. So that means that the person's dead.
Right.
So that's how they broke the game.
Sounds pretty cool to me, though.
Yeah, same with me. But I know who your favorite character in that game is.
Who?
Cypher.
Yeah. Yeah. I love his coat.
I do love his coat too.
His coat is sick.
Did you know that him and Squall are like mirrored? Their scars are mirrored. Their clothing is mirrored. The way they hold their gunblade is mirrored.
Yeah, they're okay. So that's why, like, if this game came out today, I think it would be so popular because it's like in high school. It's got the classic like Naruto Sasuke relationship or whatever. Midori Deku.
Yeah, Midoriya, Bakugo.
Yeah, like it's so anime. This one, but I guess maybe that's what people didn't like.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I liked it a lot.
Same.
The thing is, like, now that I watch it, I also didn't realize I didn't understand the story as a kid because I didn't really understand who Laguna was either.
Oh, his dad?
Okay, they don't explicitly say it's his dad, but yes. It's definitely Laguna, but
I always forgot about that. Yeah, that's right. You flash back to that stuff, right?
he's my favorite character.
Yeah, yeah.
He's the best. Yeah.
I guess he's like the Zack of 8.
Yes, that's true. He's the most
Yeah,
beloved character, I think.
yeah,
People love
yeah,
Laguna.
yeah.
Yeah.
People always love the dead one.
He's not dead.
Oh, right.
They're
Okay.
all alive. Him and his crew. They're all alive.
Yeah, you're right. Shit.
It's a huge
Okay.
reveal when you meet them. Yeah. But I didn't
Yeah,
understand
yeah.
the whole story until like I played
Now,
it again. I'm like, oh, is that what the story is? I was like, oh, that's kind of cool,
honestly,
actually.
that's how I felt about 7. I didn't get it until I was much older.
Yeah. I just what was to me, it's like, what was I thinking?
Yeah, like why did I like this? I couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to be honest, like I need to go back and play 9 again because I
Yeah.
don't know if I remember the story.
So there's a remake this year, right?
There's a remake of 9.
There's a rumor that they're thinking that there's going to be a remake this year of
Okay,
9,
because
or
yeah,
it's going to be announced.
because I have the PC one for 9, and I
Uh-huh.
keep meaning to play it. But
Yeah.
because I love 9. So we'll see. We'll see.
I was very taken away by 9 by the Alexander and Muhammad fight.
Yeah, and 9 Bahamut is like the king of all summons, right?
Yes, and then he fights against Alexander.
Yeah.
Yeah. A friend of mine had a save file of that scene, so he played it for me, and I thought that was the coolest scene I've ever seen from any Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's a very cool one.
He basically did the whole anime missile thing, and
Yeah,
he like followed Bahamut. Oh man,
Yep.
it's so cool.
it was
So
awesome.
cool. Cool. Yeah, I have to play 9. I heard it's one of the. It's a very big homage to classic Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
9's still
yeah, I think I'm gonna get the remake if when it comes out. So
cool. Yeah.
sounds good.
What else you been up to?
I also another thing I did is I watched a TV show that's if you guys like League of Legends, anybody out there, I'd highly recommend this show.
Oh,
for
you
to
guys have been
watch.
talking about this in the Discord for like all week.
Honestly, Vince, I know how big fan you are of American TV,
Am I?
and I don't know if you remember this one show called American Vandal. Have you ever heard of the show? It's the
I'm
one
gonna
where they
I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah, it's a mockumentary about a school where somebody started drawing graffiti on the school property, and somebody gets kicked out. And basically, they were making fun of true crime documentaries, right?
Yeah.
So they made one about esports, and they made a fake esports team for League of Legends, and they followed the team and their trials and tribulations as signing a new member who's younger and more talented than the person on the team who's thought to be the best. And I didn't really expect much of the show, but I thought it was interesting because it's League of Legends based. And I really enjoyed the show. The character development was really, really fun. And I think well done. And they even showed character development through the picks of the champions that they play.
Okay.
And it's on YouTube right now. Usually it's on Paramount Plus. But
Okay. Sorry, what's it called again?
It's called Players.
Players. And this is the league thing. Okay.
Yeah, this is the League of Legends thing. And even as somebody, so there's a couple of people who worked on it who are part of the league community. And one of the guys even said, my parents watched it with me because I worked on it. So they were being nice. But afterwards, they were watching it without me and they finished the whole season. And, even normal people, I think it's accessible enough for normal people. As in by normal, I mean people who don't play League of Legends. Because I think the interactions between the characters and how they frame the story, where basically almost every episode is about one member of the team. Because as you know, League of Legends is a 5-player team and they have managers and such like that. And seeing their history together and what they've been through and where they are at now and how it's reflected in how they play and what they do is quite a good time to watch. I was quite captivated by it.
How much of the League video game do you need to know to appreciate
Not
this?
at all. Not at all.
Like even how League works?
Nope. You just have to know that they're playing on one team, they're playing against another team, and they explain it to you. The first two episodes I say are very hand holding, that they explain to you what the format's like of the LCS, which is the League Championship Series.
Yeah.
They explain to you how the game works, kind of. They don't really go through the whole rules, but they tell you like what it means to win, basically, right?
Yeah.
And they tell you like what the different positions are and stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. Even if you don't know anything about League, I think as a gamer, you'll think it's funny and fun to watch, because they make a mockery of
Mm.
sports documentaries basically.
For sure.
Oh, I made this team myself, blah blah blah, and now you're bringing this new kid just for sponsors. I think I was like, yeah, that's hilarious. Like that, yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time.
Sounds cool.
And it's been, I mean, I'm not really a big fan of reviews, and I don't really like to base my opinions on reviews. I do believe in, watching things for yourselves.
I believe Metacritic.
Well, I watched it myself and then I looked at the reviews, and it seems like the reviews are overwhelmingly positive as well. And the biggest thing about this is that people are saying that the show, not enough people are watching it, which is a shame because people want to see a season 2 because they do leave it on a cliffhanger for season 2.
Well, you just said that it's on Paramount Plus, and I feel like nobody has Paramount Plus.
Everybody said that too.
Yeah, so I don't know, like if that's because of the show or just because of who can actually have access.
I guess.
Yeah.
There's another show I want to watch, but I don't really know where to watch it. It's the show Dave. It's by that rapper. It just has to be bleeped out in the thing, but it's his name, Little Dicky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I heard it's really really good. So, the thing is, I like his music, and the fact that he always said that he wanted to write for stuff. So now that he's done it, I'm interested to see what he's come up with. So.
Oh, so it's a sitcom or
so the show is a fictionalized version of his own life.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Yeah, I'm gonna try and find a way to watch it. It's so maybe I'll report back once I watched it. But
yeah, it's on Disney Plus.
Yeah, what is that, dude?
What?
Like, why is all these things on Disney Plus that I want to watch, like Bleach and that?
Bleach is on Disney Plus now?
It is, sir.
That's why it's not on. Oh God. Well, good thing I have Disney Plus for the next.
Oh, you're not going to renew it?
It was free with my phone plan.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I kind of want to watch it. I want it so that I can watch. But yeah, that's been most of my week.
Okay, you got to watch this show that I've been watching.
Okay.
It's on Netflix. It's a South Korean reality show.
It's
called Physical 100.
Oh, buddy, somebody told me about that. Let me beat you to the punch.
Oh, really? Did you tell me you've seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you need to watch this. It's basically just Squid Game plus Gladiators.
That's exactly what people said it was to me.
Yeah, and it's so dumb because it's like they go one-on-one head-to-head, these people, and they're guys and girls, but they're like gladiators of their respective sport, right?
Right.
And so, and like you do jujitsu, and so the scariest guy in the room isn't the big guy; it's the small lanky dude, right? And so, like, that's how each of these matchups always are in this show. It's so dumb. Some girl suplexes some other dude. Like, it's wild.
There's one character not character, but this is the real people. But the one person in that show who I know and who I think is like insane is the guy, the MMA fighter. They call him Sexyama, but he's like the old dude who's actually like a fighter. Have you seen him?
I think so. Yeah. I think you're talking about. Yep.
Just type it in. Just type Sexyama in your thing, and you'll know who I'm talking about.
Yama?
Yeah. Know exactly.
Yoshiro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buddy, this guy, he's so ripped. And
this guy's huge.
And he's also like he's 47. Like
there you go.
He looks good for his age,
Yeah, man. Age is a myth. You can be as fit as you want.
And when I found out he's in this show and like some people want to fight him or whatever, I'm like, come on.
Yeah, but like the thing is the competitions aren't always fights, right?
Yeah.
Right? So like I think one of the competitions was like I can't remember what it was, but it was all upper body, and the guy that the other person challenged was a cyclist.
And
so like they only had leg strength and they just completely got demolished because they couldn't do anything with it.
Rough.
So, yeah. But like it's how like you basically know the best people in the show are the gymnasts and the climbers.
Of course. They're like the most well-rounded. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been pretty. But yeah, I recommend really watching that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, you're the second person who recommended that. And you both recommended it because of the absurdity of it all.
It's so crazy. And so the thing is, I didn't realize it was week to week. Like it's a new episode every week. So it's not like all there at once. That said, I think it's 4 episodes out now. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Tell me, are you a binger or a weekly guy?
Oh, I love watching weekly.
Okay. Because a lot of people are sad that the one show that's coming out, The First of Us,
The Last of Us.
Oh, okay, yeah, that show, whatever. That
yeah, okay.
I almost got somebody the other day where I said, what did I say? I said, oh, isn't there a video game based on that show? But yeah, people are like, "Oh, I want to binge," but I don't think binging's healthy for people. You should look forward to something every week.
I think it depends because I like watching things week to week only because I like have somewhere to go where those conversations can take place. If I
No,
were,
no, are you hearing me with the water cooler talk?
yeah, absolutely. Because if I just stayed at home and I didn't have social interaction with anybody, why would I want to wait week to week? Who cares?
Oh
I would
my
just, I
god!
would just binge through everything.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Or
So
you're saying that like just for your own personal state of mind, you need to have week to week.
no, I think wow, nice. You hit me with a Ryu. Yeah, no, for real though. Like I think that it's a nice, healthy thing to have something to look forward to every week. That's
I
like
mean, I watch anime, which is week to week. So
same. Like Trigun Stampede every week. I always Saturday night. I always sit down. I have my dinner watching it.
that's your Saturday night. Nice.
Yeah. I'm so popular. Obviously,
Obviously.
yeah,
Obviously.
ovs.
God
But
damn.
yeah, that's another show that I'm really enjoying too. Trigun
Trigun.
Stampede.
Yeah, you've been
But
talking a lot about it. So
and I
yeah.
mean, people were worried that the CG was going to be whack, but it's really well done.
But it's really whack.
No, it's not really whack. Well, hey, you took one of my recommendations, which I hopefully will talk about now. That you
What
watched
is?
Legend of Galactic Heroes.
I did. I finished season 1. I think there's 4 seasons on Crunchyroll right now.
There is 4 seasons in Crunchyroll.
Yeah, and I am really enjoying it. It is a sci-fi political war drama.
It's a space opera.
Basically, yeah. If it's when people ask me about it, I basically say, "Do you like games like Super Robot Wars or Fire Emblem, but you don't like the gameplay? You just like reading the text in between the fights?" That's this anime.
True.
And I'm like, because I love it. I think it's so good. It is a slow burn type of anime.
It is a slow burn. Yes.
Yeah, and like I can already see it. By the time I'm in like season 4, everything is just gonna be popping off and going crazy.
These are correct. You're correct.
Because I feel
like
I feel like right now where I'm at episode 12 or 13.
Uh-huh.
I think at the end of the first season, there's like a big war essentially,
Right.
and the cliffhanger is like you're about to see a fight between 2 of the protagonists.
Yes.
Right?
In the star system or something, right?
That's right. And that's where it ends off. And you're like, oh, this is gonna be great.
Vince,
but yeah.
Vince, honestly,
Yeah.
TJ was the same way. He thought it was already good, but then it gets so ridiculous. Like it just gets way better the further you get into.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like I can totally see it. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's just gonna get like huge because I feel like right now there's so many characters they introduce you to, and so it's just a lot of information overload. But I think once all that stuff is ingrained, it's all gonna be more meaningful by the time you get to the final season.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
who betrays who and does what, and
I mean,
all that fun stuff.
What is it? TJ and I, you were at us with dinner. Anybody I mentioned, he knew who they were because eventually almost all the characters have a time to shine and you remember things about them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a lot of interesting characters on each side, as you've seen. And, I like this show so much, I bought the books. So,
yeah,
I've watched the original 110. That. Yeah, and I bought all the books, and now I'm watching this one too. So,
wait, you watched the original anime?
The 110? Yeah, I watched it a couple years ago.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah. But yeah, no, so I'm continuing with that. But I think I'm going to take a break from watching it because I really want to catch up on Witch from Mercury.
Oh, buddy. Yes.
Yeah. So like I want to catch up on that and then I'll go back and finish the rest of it. Yeah.
Yes. Rest of it. Wow, you're really just going to
At this point there's no point in me like watching weeklies of anime right now. I need to just catch up and finish everything.
I like how we have to be disciplined, but not for working out. But for watching our
Oh, you say that. I went biking today. I went outside. I was outside for like an hour and a half.
Oh no, same. Like I go to jiu-jitsu like 4 times a week, but then like on weekends I have to be like, hey, do you want to hang out? And like, no. And like, oh, you busy? I'm like, sure.
No.
I'm like sitting there and just like, all right, episode 10. We're gonna get to episode 15 today.
What do you call it? So I was speaking of like being disciplined. On Friday, a friend invited me over for hot pot.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh god, that's a lot of food. I don't want to go through it. And then she's like, don't worry, it's only vegetarian hot pot. Oh, okay. If it's just veggies or like tofu, I guess.
Oh god. Okay.
I can go fine. So I went and I came to the revelation that hot pot, I don't think I ever need meat anymore. I just need good sauce, and that's it.
What?
Because when you boil food, and I've always known this, like this is why I hate.
The same.
Yeah, that's why I've always hated boiled chicken. Like it just tastes the same. but it's the sauce, and I couldn't believe it. Like, it was kind of deflating and saddening that I didn't need the meat.
Was it
And
all you
it,
can eat?
it was at her house, but
I see, I see, I see.
but she's like 100% vegetarian, like not even
Hmm.
like no shrimp, no fish, right?
Oh, interesting.
So yeah, it was a lot of soy and a
Where did she get
lot
her
of
protein? Oh, there you go. That's what it is.
yeah, and a lot of greens like lotus root. But yeah, it was really delicious. And the best part was after you're done, I didn't feel like shit. Like, you know, how, like meat weighs you down and you could just feel the burden on your digestive system.
Hell yeah.
Didn't have that. And I felt great. And then the following day, I bought so much Korean fried chicken, I felt like shit.
Literally the duality of man.
I know. That was my whole weekend. I did that and watch Harry Potter.
Just absolute destruction. That's hilarious, dude.
That was it.
That's
Yeah.
so funny. Holy. Look at that. The duality of man.
That was, you know, you say duality of man. So something I've been doing this weekend is I've just been selling stuff.
Uh-huh.
Just and the main things I'm selling are like half of my toy collection and the other half of my watches. And I gotta say, the people I meet, like they are so different, right? Like,
Okay.
like, and I don't want to. I'm trying to like choose my words carefully here because I don't want to offend anybody in either of these.
Okay.
But like, I met someone today because they wanted to buy like a transformer off me, and
Okay.
guys, I hate to say it, but God, like every time I want to give the benefit of the doubt or like be hopeful, the man showed up and he just was like the dirtiest dude. And I was like, oh man, this fucking. Like,
well, there goes your whatchamacallit, your
what, my dead audience?
Yeah, you're picking your choices carefully.
I know, right? But it was just
So-
like, oh God.
So what did you mean? Did you mean that they look like a stereotypical nerd?
Not necessarily that, but the ones at the conventions who like you're like, you know, a little lower on the social skill ability.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's a scent associated.
A certain musk.
Yeah, maybe a little bit disheveled. One would
Uh-huh.
say, because like that, because yeah, and then because like right after that, I was selling a watch, and it wasn't an expensive watch.
Uh-huh.
You know, I would say it's fairly cheap.
Okay.
But the guy who went to buy the watch couldn't be any more different. Like, this was a man who he was wearing like business casual on the week. Why are you wearing, I don't know, like a sport coat and a shirt with pants? I was blown away, and I was just like, huh. But it was just, yeah, those are the two worlds I've been diving into, and it's.
So would that person be the kind of person that would have reservations at Doria?
What
I'm just kidding. Did you ever see American Psycho?
Yes.
Doria on a weekend. Anyway, sorry. What does his business card look like? That's so you're talking about like what people look like in the different spheres, I guess.
Yeah, like it's weird because like obviously online everyone talks the same. Like, you're selling something, people trying to learn to buy, and they all act the same. But then when you meet them in person, and it's not like this is like an isolated case, because I've been selling a lot of stuff this past month, and like it's always the same type of people you come across, which is with respect to the hobby. And it's
right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah, well, I mean, I do get that comment a lot.
Wait, what?
No, yeah, the stench. No, that people say they didn't expect me to be a nerd because I don't act like one, or I have the social skills and I don't look like one. And I'm like, what do you mean I don't look like one? Yeah. And, you know, they're like, it's a certain physique associated with it. I'm like, yeah,
I understand. Physique.
No, I understand what they mean though, right? Because when I go to Magic tournaments, I mean, if you look around, right, there's a certain type of person you see around, which is for sure. But it's just interesting that, you know, there's still that sort of whatchamacallit, not discrimination, but sort of stereotype of what a nerd should look like, right? Mm-hmm. Glasses, you know, overweight, stuff like that. And I think now more people are, I guess, identifying as being nerdy, and I guess it's getting normalized now.
So like that's the thing, right? Like you're right. With more of it being normalized, I guess it's even more shocking to see that old stereotype still pop up every now and then.
Still exist. Okay. Fair.
Yeah. I don't know, but
they're the real OGs.
I guess so. You know, more power to you.
Hey, that's the thing, right? I mean, we can enjoy these nerdy hobbies, but we can also be, you know, well adjusted to society, kind of thing. You know.
I don't know. Maybe we should stop.
What?
Be well adjusted.
Oh, I knew you were gonna go there too. Just go full nerd.
Yeah, might as well. What's stopping me?
I know, just like always test people. Hey, how much do you know about the show actually? Are you a fake gamer? Do you only play Pac-Man?
Oh
Just test their
God,
knowledge.
who plays Pac-Man?
No, I don't know. Oh,
All right.
man.
But I think we've rambled on for about an hour, so I think we've
We've hit the end
right.
of the rope here.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, unless there's anything you want to bring to the table, I think this is a good place.
Yeah, let's take a look at how this uploads, see if it's popular enough with the algorithm. Maybe we can just
Okay.
maybe we'll just do shorts instead, you know?
Shorts with no visuals. Okay.
Shorts with the visual.
What the
You just
fuck?
you gotta feed the algo. You just gotta feed the algo, man.
We gotta have some pretty tempting thumbnails to have that happen, but okay, sure.
We have to
We'll
make it so
try.
that it loops back. You know what I mean? You've seen those shorts where they loop back?
Yeah. Oh yeah, those. I watch too many of those sometimes.
I know, me too. Oh man. I think it's genius every time they do it.
Yeah, you do because you're like, when does it end? Oh wait.
Oh
But yeah.
no, we're watching it again.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Well, I hope that this will continue and we can get Anthony on here as well.
Yeah. So speaking of which, I guess this will be our new schedule. Sunday nights we'll do this shebang.
Yeah, because usually I'm not busy Sunday nights because the next day I'm working. So
Same. I think
yeah.
we're all working on the following Monday. So yeah, hopefully Anthony he probably won't be on next.
Mhm. I think he moves in proper in a couple of weeks, and then he has to get internet because his place doesn't come with internet right away.
Right. I think when last time I talked to him, I told him, yeah, I get settled in like a month or two and then see what happens. But I think if he hears this, he'll probably get on his ass to do it faster.
Okay, take it easy, Ken. Way to light a fire under his ass, right?
Absolutely. I got to start shit when he's not here because he can't defend himself.
Oh, this is true.
This is how it's always been.
Listen, man. Word of advice: just go for the clavicle.
Oh my God. Okay. We'll see you guys next. I guess that's it. We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.